Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, folks, on this 04.06.2022. Current time is 05:23 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, it is hump day. We just tweeted it out. We remembered that. We forgot to do that the other day along with changing the title. I think I got the title. I think I got everything squared away. Good morning, Chris Technician. Yes, happy hump day. And this time you got the title right exactly. Got all the benchmarks and stuff. And we do have the morning coffee, and as far as that goes, we're squared away. I've got the, I went back to using the Surface 3 as my, instead of the tablet there. It works a little bit more smoother, I guess you could say. But it is Wednesday. We are started. I did remember to tweet it out. I forgot to tweet it out. And before we get started, this will be the third time I said this because I said it in yesterday, my Anchor Morning Audio over there on Anchor.fm, and I did it on a Get Vocal. I did Monday afternoon. I did a Get Vocal broadcast there, just hanging out, checking it out, and putting around with it. Monday morning on the broadcast here on Twitch, I indicated that Kansas lost. Well, I thought the national championship was Sunday. That was a women's championship. I think it was South Carolina, something like that. That explains why Tony was asking me as far as it was the women's. It was the women's NCAA championship. Monday night, Kansas beat North Carolina. I guess from what I heard, it was a good game, and Kansas was able to squeak one out. And a win's a win. And I wanted Kansas to win, so congratulations. So I just want to make that correction. Yeah. To the contradictions, and I'm going to talk about I think, let's see, let me just check here real quick. Is it contradictions? Oh, let's tweet that out. Let's see, how come that didn't tweet out? I think I did a double tweet. Oh, okay, there we go. It's telling me, okay, let's disregard that tweet. Let's go ahead and just close that one out. So let me check real quick. Our thought for today is an interesting one, and I think it is. It is about contradictions and stuff. So that fits right in. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it is. It's going to be a. I might get some rain today. It is about 44 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Cloudy periods of rain this morning. High of 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds east at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of rain 90%. Rainfall around a quarter of an inch. Hopefully the rain holds off. We had a beautiful day yesterday. Dried things off. And I'm hoping the rain holds off. Because after the day job, I have a few hours worth of training that involves being outside, and I don't want this soggy weather. So, but the sun will be rising this morning at 0640, which is in an hour and 17 minutes. 0640 a.m. The sun will be rising, and the sun will be setting at 7:36 p.m. The days are getting longer. There's an extra minute there from yesterday added on. The moon will be rising this morning at 9:31. If you see it, I guess it set last night early this morning at 12:25 a.m. and it is going. It's waxing. It's 21% visible out there in Deming, New Mexico. 63 degrees. Out there in New Mexico with a high of 84. Good morning, Christopher, out there in Oregon. And he has 40 degrees. Or no, I'm sorry, Christopher. Washington State. I knew I got that. I get Washington and Oregon mixed up. Christopher's from Washington. He's got 40 degrees there and 51 degrees and also a chance of rain today. So that's the weather for today and stuff like that. So we're going to be, let's see. But yesterday was a pretty nice day. It was fairly decent, pleasant, and I got a lot of fresh air, and I went to bed early last night. So I got about 10 hours worth of sleep. Woke up a few times and stuff like that. But I'm finding when I'm waking up now, I'm not checking the internet. That's how tired I am. I just I just want to go back to bed and stuff and get to rest as far as that goes. So, but we are on Wednesday, so the week is moving fast as far as that goes, and as far as that goes. So I did do an Anchor Morning Audio yesterday, and I figured out some connection problems I had with my microphone. So I was able to square that away. I was real happy with that as far as a line that I had for my Behringer 802 that I had plugged into another device. I switched that a while back, and that I kept on wondering, why is this not going? And the cable I did have was a single cable that I could not put it in, where the cable that I originally used that was connected to the other device, it comes into the control panel with two prongs as far as that goes, and that was the difference. So I say that, and it's probably mumbo jumbo to y'all, but I was able to figure it out. Yeah, it's pronounced Oregon, yes. Oregon, Gen, Gin. And good morning, Jeeves coming in from Thailand, over on the other side of the world, to where what's the time over there in Thailand? Let's see, let's check. We're at 5:30 this morning, and over in Jeeves' area, it's about 5:30 p.m. at the evening time over there. I believe it's 5:30. So we're 12-hour difference, I believe. So from the East Coast. Oh, 4:30. Okay, so we're 13 hours. Okay. So what the hell was I looking at? I was looking at Kuala Lumpur is 5:30. So you're in the. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for. First time chatter. We got Made of Diamonds. Okay, Made of Diamonds. Greetings from Switzerland. Hey, hello from Switzerland. And over there in Switzerland, it's about 11:30. So we're just checking the world time. So this is a worldwide broadcast here. So we got Oregon, New Mexico, Thailand, and Switzerland in the house, and 3:31 a.m. Out there in New Mexico. And I think on the West Coast it's the same as far as that goes. Phoenix, it's 2:32. They got that weird time out there in Arizona. So there we have the times as far as that goes. And we welcome 11:30. Made of Diamonds is indicating, and thank you as far as coming in. You're hitting lunchtime. We're just getting started with the morning coffee here, and the way this works, Made of Diamonds, I'm just on for 30 minutes just to say hello, good morning, have a cup of coffee, give you a thought for the day, and maybe read an interesting article, because I have an interesting article concerning the Notre Dame, the church over there in Paris. Let's get to the thought for the day, because it's about contradictions, and it comes from Mr. Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman, a great American poet that I posted up. Well, there's Dora. She's mouthing off. She's making her presence known. But the thought for the day goes as follows. Do I contradict myself? Very well then, I contradict myself. I am large. I contain multitudes. Think about that one. I contain multitudes. And that's a man that does have multitudes of, he's a poet, so why wouldn't he? Do I contradict myself? Very well then, I contradict myself. I am large. I contain multitudes. And multitudes, The definition of multitudes, I had to look it up. It's a large number. So he has a large number of contradictions. That's probably what makes him interesting. And Jeeves says he has, um, let's see, some tea there. So we have some coffee, Jeeves. So bon appetit here, or cheers. So multitudes of contradictions. I think everyone has a bit of contradictions to themselves as observed by other people, maybe, I guess. And Walt Whitman is one. He is a great American poet. He has some great um, uh, poems. I studied him in literature as far as when I took, what is it, Literature 101 and 102 when I was in the college studies there and stuff. He was a very interesting individual. And so there's our third. So he says, maybe it's because I am large. I contain multitudes of contradictions. Saying that he's a flawed man. You know, you can interpret it in many different ways. That's the thing about these thoughts for the days. They're not just clear cut. And Walt Whitman was not a clear cut one dimensional. He was multidimensional as far as in his craft of doing poetry. So a very interesting thought for the day. Give you something to think about as far as that goes. And Chris says, can't wait for episode 3 of Halo tomorrow. Yep, that drops tomorrow. I usually watch it on a Friday. And let's see. Also, I did see something yesterday concerning Halo, the first episode. If you don't have Paramount Plus, you can still watch the first episode on Paramount's YouTube channel. They have the full episode. They dropped it yesterday, I think. Or I'm not sure when they dropped it, but it dropped in the last couple of days to where you can watch the very first episode of Halo. So, Jeeves, you can watch Halo if you want. It's on the YouTube channel, the full 50 some minutes of it, as far as that goes. And let's see, and cheese. Let's see, I'm drinking Lipton green citrus tea. Okay, so Jeeves and Chris Technician are drinking teas. And you're going to a steakhouse for dinner. So there's the dinner report. We go right into the dinner report. Chris Technician is the creator of the dinner report. What the heck did we have for dinner last night? Oh, I know what we had. The dinner report. Let's go ahead and go right into the dinner report, Chris. We get it in and out of the way. We don't have to wait to the end of the platform. See, I'm getting better than Monday there. Let's see. Chris Technician had homemade chicken tacos. Okay, there's some chicken. That's. Let's see. What else did we have? Is Christopher from Oregon again going to come in? He usually comes in with a dinner report. We were going to have. Let's see. I'm drinking Lipton green citrus tea. Yeah, I said that. You and Jeeves are drinking tea. I said that, Chris. We had chicken, but then it turned into chicken with mozzarella cheese over it. So does that make it chicken parmesan? No, there's no tomato sauce. But we had chicken last night, and it was good as far as that goes. And then I had some Oreo cookies for dessert. I don't know. Christopher, are you going to come in with your dinner report? Christopher is from Oak Harbor, Washington. Yeah, Washington State. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say I said Oregon? He's from, yeah, Washington State. What the hell am I saying, Oregon? These guys got me confused here in the comments. You saying this is how you pronounce Oregon. I'm thinking Christopher is from Washington State. Okay, and Jeeves is originally from, he's over there in Thailand, but he lives over there in Vancouver, which is above Washington State there on the western part of the American continent. And Christopher from Washington State had lasagna and Greek salad. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. So there's our dinner report. The dinner report is a original Chris Technician thing that we do here on the broadcast. I don't know if you want to come in with the dinner report there, Made for Diamonds, as far as that goes. You're actually having lunch. We usually do the dinner report what we had the night before, Made for Diamonds. So I don't know if you want to come in. And Tina, oh, Tina's in the house. You just made it for the dinner report, Tina. Good morning. You probably have the morning. Raising my cup of coffee. You probably just getting your cup of coffee. It is early. Tina's an early riser there. She comes in as far as that goes. So good morning to Tina. And we appreciate you being here, Tina. And we hope you got a good start to your day here this morning as far as that goes. And Tina saying good morning to Chris. So, yes, you are getting, okay. Yes, you are getting a good start to the day. So, Halo has dropped on, I'm not sure if they're going to, it'll be interesting to see if they drop every episode. I think they just dropped that, but I was surprised. I was at work and I was looking, I heard something about it, so I checked it out and it's like, oh, there it is. I've already watched the first episode twice and stuff. I might watch it again as far as that goes. And I haven't slept because I'm a night owl. Okay. Yeah, Chris does the overnight and stuff like that. He sleeps during the day. Hi and good morning to Tina. It comes from Christopher from Oak Harbor, Washington. I get in the habit of saying Oregon, but it's Washington. And our good friend Tina, Lady Cat there, she's from Washington State too. And my good friend Ed Waters, he does the American Dead American podcast there. He's from Washington. Tina comes in with pasta, meat sauce, and garlic bread. So we had some Italian going there. So there's the dinner report. It's a Chris Technician original. For those watching on the replay, we usually say what we had for dinner the night before. It's part of the broadcast here, and it's also part of our good friend Randy W. Horton, who broadcasts here, who is I've been watching of late. As far as his he got something for the back end of his truck. He got a cap. I guess he paid like $500. I was watching that yesterday out in the living room on the big screen, Twitch and stuff. And Jeeves is almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, and yeah, Jeeves is having steak for dinner as he's heading to the steakhouse. Thank you, Jeeves. And Jeeves is almost at 1,000 subscribers. So those people, and then this will be repurposed. You need to follow Jeeves on Mr. Twix. What's Jeeves's Twitter or YouTube handle? So I can, we can have it here, promote it. 915 on YouTube. Jeeves says, Mr. Twix. Mr. Twix, if you're watching this on the replay in Twitch, Mr. Twix is Jeeves. We know him as Jeeves over on that other platform. I've known Jeeves since the Blab days. That's where we first hooked up. But he has 915. And can you put in your my YouTube is Jeeves, JeeVanath, and then I want to say Sekran, Sekaran. And Christopher, I have 140 on my YouTube channel. We got to get you up there, Chris, as far as that goes. Because I do think you need at least 1,000. I think we talked about this the other day. You need 1,000 to broadcast on the YouTube. Okay. So we want to. Okay, it's Jeeves' full name, and I apologize, Jeeves. I can't pronounce it properly. So, Jeeves, I follow you on Facebook. Tina says. I have a Facebook. It's Fireman Rich, the real Fireman Rich. It's over there. I don't use it. Whatever you see on there, you're going to see on Twitter. So you might as well just follow me on Twitter. I just have it up there because I do have a private Facebook for family and a few very, very close friends that I've known for, God, going over on 50 years now from the Air Force, as far as that goes. And I don't use it that much. I really don't use Facebook that much. Sometimes I get sucked into those videos. As far as that, their interest is like, what's this about? There's a truck sitting on an edge, and then it's trying to get down into the hole, and sometimes it's some pretty. It just hooks you, and then you just addicted to it, stuff like that. So I don't really do the Facebook that much as far as that goes. I'm primarily a Twitter, and I'm pretty excited about Twitter, about Elon Musk owning 9%. I guess the big news is he's on the board now. Let him cancel his posts on Facebook, or on Twitter, I should say. I do have. Well, let me see what we got here. Thank you, Christopher, for what you do on for retweeting the broadcast here on Twitter and liking it. I appreciate that, sir. Always appreciate it. Chris is very generous in that aspect. I thank you very much. And let's see. Jeeves, nobody can say my first name. That's why I made it simple. Thank you, Jeeves. I appreciate that. I am bad on people's names and then some pronunciations. When I do, I do have an interesting article, but when the interesting article that I present has a lot of scientific terms, I just butcher them. I would not make a good scientist as far as that goes, and as far as. But let's see. I do have an interesting article because I want to read this one. It's about the ancient tomb found beneath Notre Dame, because there was a fire years back, a really bad fire that could have, in essence, it pretty much wasted or destroyed a good portion of a very, very old cathedral. But the remarkable scientific discovery of a sealed sarcophagus they didn't even know about before. So let's see. Double J's coming in from India. Thank you for being here, Double J's. Appreciate it as far as that goes. And are you of Indian origin? Double J's wants to know, G's. So we're waiting for the answer, which I don't know. Jeeves is Jeeves. I just he probably has some heritage as far as in that neck of the world or something like that. So, but Double J's is we welcome you here and good morning. Well, let's see what time is it in India? Let's check. He's way ahead of made of diamonds in Switzerland. In India, it's 3:16 in New Delhi right now. So it's getting close to dinner time there for Double J's in India, as far as that goes. So let's see. Let's put that back. So in a Da Vinci Code moment of discovery, archaeologists have uncovered multiple stone tombs and a lead sarcophagus. I can't believe I pronounced it right, pretty much correctly. Sarcophagus under the floor of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. They described it as a remarkable scientific discovery and consists of several slot tombs and a completely preserved human skeleton, human-shaped sarcophagus made of lead, which the excavators believe still contains human remains. Suspected as originated in 13th century, the find was uncovered under the floor during preparation work to reconstruct the cathedral's spire above where the crosses. It's up on the roof. Which was destroyed, and it was a 2019 fire, so it was 2019. Jeeves comes in to answer Double J's question. I was born in Singapore. My grandparents were from India. My parents were born in Singapore too. So, but I think you're Canadian also, Jeeves, right? So you're sort of multinational as far as that goes. Jeeves is a good guy. He's a good DJ too. He can rock. Can't wait till you get back and you start pumping out the tunes there, Jeeves. and stuff. And Double J says, okay, cool, which is cool. Um, let's see, lead is so much part of the story of the cathedral, and so it's perhaps unsurprised to find a sarcophagus made of the stuff. Restorers have been spending years cleaning the toxic metal off of the stone timbers onto which the heavy metal melted during the fire. So there was a lot of lead, from there's lead in the stained glass, that because that's how they made it back in that day. The sarcophagus had buckled under the weight of the debris falling from the ceiling, but it was still intact. And researchers used a mini etoscope, which is a little camera, to peer inside. And the crews discovered an ancient graveyard, and they found multiple historical things. I guess it's like a time capsule, you could say. And let's see, if I go to India, I can get Indian citizenship. Mr. Or G says so. So what? You would have an Indian passport, a a Thailand passport, or what is, yeah, and then Canadian. That's interesting. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is interesting as far as, that's why I wanted to read this on this, because I don't normally read the stories, do I? But I'm up early, so I want to get this story in. You can glimpse pieces of fabric, hair, and a pillow of leaves on top of the head, as a well-known religious leader was buried, said Christopher Benzner, the leading archaeologist. The fact that these plant elements are still inside means the body is in a very good state of conservation. Along with the tomb and the sarcophagus, remains of painted sculptures were also found, including a nearly undamaged bearded male head. Some hands were painted, well, with painted sleeves, and sculptured vegetables. A 19th century hot water heating system was also found. Ooh, that's interesting. The discovery offers excellent insight into funeral practices in France during the Middle Ages. And this guy's got to be prominent. He was probably a bishop or cardinal of the Catholic Church back in the day. And it's another reminder of the value of the magnificent building, currently on the course of being reopened in 2024 because they had that bad fire. Jeeves comes in with, my grandparents were born in India. Okay, so that's the line that goes to India. That's India and Pakistan. That part of the world I've never really been in. Where Jeeves is at in Thailand, I've never, Thailand, Vietnam area there. I've been down the Philippines, and I've been to Japan and Korea, but I've never been in, on the, well, I guess Korea would be on the mainland of Asia and stuff like that. I've never been in Africa and the Middle East as far as the parts of the world there. I've been in Europe. I've been and South America. So, but I have been around the world as far as that goes. So it's always interesting as far as that's what makes, like I've always said, that what makes this internet so interesting, to know where other people are from. And we're pretty much the same, except of where we grew up in this world and our different cultures and stuff like that. That's makes us a little bit different, but we are all human as far as I say. So this is an interesting article that, like I said, I wanted to get in. And Notre Dame, I would love to see this church. The only cathedral that I've ever seen that would even come close to Notre Dame was the cathedral there in Milan, where our good friend Nazim has given us great pictures. He's had a couple broadcasts on the other broadcasting platform that he has some magnificent views, and it's a great cathedral. Let's see, double J's to Mr. Twix. If you know anything about paperwork and bureaucracy, you will have to prove that the closest you will get is OCI, overseas citizen of India, which is not full citizenship. And Jeeves comes in. I want to go to Cambo. Oh, is that Cambodia? Yeah, yeah. That Cambodia still scares me. As far as the stories that came out about. I take it it's a beautiful country, and Vietnam is a beautiful country, but they had some bad things going on there during the 60s and 70s during the Vietnam War and stuff like that. And Jeeves goes to Double J's okay as far as what he passed on to him, but Cambodia, they who's that guy Palapat or whatever his name was that he was doing genocides there during the Vietnam War, which was very very bad and stuff like that. So, but like I was saying, Nazim, who's another good friend of ours that I've known since the Blab days, also he has given us some great pictures from Italy. He is from Italy, and haven't seen him of late as far as that goes. So, oh, Camara Rouge, yeah, thank you, Double J's. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was a bad time. Jeez, that's it makes you. That was more. It is as brutal as the Holocaust and stuff like that, modern day and stuff. And we may be seeing something to that effect. What's going on in Ukraine? That's the news here in the States. They've been talking about as far as the the bullshit of killing civilians and stuff like that. So, but anyway, the someday I don't know. I don't really. France is not one of my favorite European countries. I guess I don't. I don't know. There's something about France that my kid brother, when he was in the Marine Corps, they ported in the Mediterranean on France, and he almost got thrown in jail over there. He probably did something he wasn't supposed to do, but a bar fight or something like that. That's back in the day when he was still in the Marine Corps and stuff. But you get a bunch of Marines in a bar, you know what's going to happen. Eventually, somebody's going to start a brawl. So, but I don't. I think he said he couldn't go back to France or something like that. So if he was on a ship after that and they ported, he had to stay on the ship or something like that. So I don't know what the rest is, but as far as that goes. So, but France, I don't know. I don't really. It just I don't know. There's something about everybody wants to go to France. I guess it's because I lived in Italy for, stationed there, but I lived there for a total of 7 years. Was it 2 years the first time, 4.5 the second, and then another half? It was a total of 7 years just about living in Italy. And Italy is my favorite country. I saw the International Space Station fly over the area. Oh, you had real clear skies then. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that I have not seen that. We haven't had really clear skies, but I know this summer I'll be seeing it. I see it at least a handful of times. 4 to a half a dozen times during the course of the late spring and summer and stuff like that. So I keep a lookout for that too. There's no way I can follow it with this telescope because it moves too fast, and to get it right on the telescope, you don't speak French. Let's see, Double J. You don't speak French. One in mincemeat over there. Oh, is that why? I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I just like the French language. I just like it. It's a somewhat pleasant, I guess, to listen to, if even if you don't understand it and stuff like that. But space station flies 17. Yeah, that's it goes around. It goes around once every hour or something like that. It goes so it's cooking and stuff like that. So you don't speak French. One is mincemeat over. Oh, okay. If you don't speak French, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think they're very. Where at least in Italy, I took Spanish when I was in high school, so Italian is Latin based. So as far as if you knew Spanish, you could get away with speaking some Italian and stuff like that. So that's what makes it interesting as far as that goes. Um, as far as over in Germany, I got a chance to go up to Germany, and I drove through Austria. Austria is a beautiful, beautiful country and stuff like that. And Tina says she loves Italy. And I took Spanish in school, but it was too hard. Everything's too hard when you're in high school. But then, I look back and I said, Spanish was, when I started, it's one of those things, if you don't utilize it, and when I was over in Italy, is because I took Spanish in high school, I could pick up the language because it was Latin based as far as that goes. Um, and that's just like math. Math to me was like, well, what's the purpose? When I got in the fire service and to be a pump operator, to operate the fire truck, you have to know hydraulics. So you're using formulas to figure out friction loss, foot pounds, and all these other calculations to make sure you got the right amount of water. There's a little science involved being a firefighter. So math became very interesting to me once I was able to apply it to something. And fire department hydraulics was very interesting to me. As far I knew, I figured out. I can't remember what it is, but I calculated the amount of foot pounds pressure that a can of Coke exerts with the fluid that's inside the can and stuff like that. It's just interesting stuff. Let's see. Chris took Spanish. Got a repeat on that comment. And Tina took French for 2 years. So was it? Let's see. I was eating my waffles, so I couldn't talk until now. No problem, Tina. Enjoy your waffles. Where's mine? Chris says, lots of laughs. Was French hard to learn, Tina? I'm not sure if my daughter or my sister. Yeah, it was my sister. I think she took French. I think she also took Latin and stuff like that. So, but I don't know. It's always good to know a language and stuff. No, not really. Okay, so it's just like I would find it. Like Chris said, I found learning Spanish was hard. I think I took it 1 year and then I dropped out the second year. I said no, I don't need this and stuff like that because. But what little I did learn when I finally got to Italy, I was able to pick up the language a lot better. Wasn't fluent, but I was able to pick it up and stuff like that. And how are the cats? The cats are doing good. There's no cats in here today. They were here, but they're probably all out there napping and stuff like that as far as that goes. So the cats are doing fine. And let's see, we're at the top of the hour, so this has been a good broadcast. I appreciate y'all being here. Was able to get a broadcast. I was able to present a story, which has been a little bit of a while since I've been able to present that one because. And let's see, yes, time to go to work. Yeah, today's hump day, so I got to get to work. I got some training I got to do afterwards for a couple hours after work and stuff. Some semi-annual training that we have to do, and hopefully the weather holds out and stuff like that. So, did I see? No, that's just a reflection of the light in the window. So we are going to go ahead and exit stage left here. I want to say thank you to Chris Technician, Christopher, Jeeves, for Made for Diamonds from Switzerland. Thank you, Tina and Double J's. Thank you for all being here. It's greatly appreciated. For you all being here. We'll be doing the Anchor Morning Audio. Double J says, have a great day ahead, and as always, he beat you, Chris. He beat you with the Bazanga, but still throw the Bazanga in there. Everybody throw a Bazanga. Everybody have a Bazanga type of a day today, okay? Later, Jeeves says, you too, Jeeves. Have a great one over there, and when are you coming back? I think I asked you that before. I just can't remember. And there's Chris Technician's Bazanga. Yes, have a Bazanga day as far as that goes. And you all have a great one. And let's see, April 12th. Okay, April 12th, Jeeves will be coming back. So we got that on the calendar there, sir. So, which is what? Today's the 6th, so you're on your last week over there. So enjoy while you're there with your siblings and stuff. Okay. All right, folks. This is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, bidding you all a great day. Have a great one today. Don't have a good one. Have a great day today. And we'll be talking to you tomorrow's Anchor Morning Audio on Anchor.fm. And we'll be back here Friday to do the live stream on Twitch. You all have a good one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. And as always, peace, folks. Take care.